hypnotized.
think I gotta push that button. And I push that button. I think we're good. We're live. I think. Hello. Good evening. It's what's today? Today is the 28th of February. Tomorrow's March already. Like holy shit. This month or this year's going by really quick already. It's weird. But yeah, we're gonna play some Deadlands. Blood Drive.
I just want to point out we started this last year, and we're only on our third session.
I know, that's weird.
Wow.
Well, to be fair, I started a Curse of Stride game back in 2020, and they're on session 25. The joys of playing bi-weekly.
That was in 2020.
Yeah, we started in September 2020.
Oh.
Like, I know it's been a while, but we're gonna play this game. We're gonna do some introductions and then try and hopefully Raos will be here. Also, Mr. Bellamy, and then we can do a recap, see who can remember what happened because my brain's kind of mush. And then we'll get into this fight because these guys are getting their asses kicked right now. So let's just go down a combat tracker. Eagle, tell us a little bit about him.
About me?
Yeah, a little bit about Eagle.
He's Native American, he's a shaman, and he uses a bow. And, he's in touch with the spiritual side.
Good.
He doesn't like using modern technology, I guess you could say, in that period.
Crossbows are too advanced for him.
And he doesn't have a horse.
Correct. He doesn't have a what?
He doesn't have a horse either, does he? I don't remember. I don't think so. No. Yeah, no horse.
Nope. Jackson and Eagle both were horseless. I think everyone else had horses.
Well, good thing you know a thief. Never mind. Anyways, moving on to Mr. Wilson, big boy.
Oh, hello. What information do you want to give?
Just a little bit about him. Whatever you want to share.
Wilson is probably not
Wide.
terminally delightful, but
He's a white boy.
mostly alive. Obese priest from Oklahoma, hoping to find himself on this drive and live on this cattle drive and earn himself a little bit of money and maybe save some souls along the way. And that's Wilson.
Moto. Sean, what's a little bit about Sean? And you are muted, Scott.
Sorry about that. Sean is the kind of your fire and brimstone type of priest, not the most pleasant type of person to be around, but for the most part he tries to get along with everyone and seems to have something of a checkered past that he just keeping to himself. But other than that, that's about it.
Right. Jackson.
Yes, what? Hello? I am Jackson. I am a wandering chiropractor. I help people. I help people lots, especially with back issues. Does anyone need an adjustment?
I think maybe the spiders do.
The spiders don't have spines, damn it. They have chitin. They don't have spines. Bugs are terrible.
And Texas Doyle.
Caesar here playing Doyle Griffin, more affectionately known as Texas Dolly. He's a pretty wealthy gambler. He relies on skill and he doesn't cheat. And he hates people who calls him a cheat.
Hopefully that doesn't come up again. Because he totally cheated. All right. We also have a Bellamy who is a sheriff, and he said that he will be home in about 10 minutes, which should be about now, so he'll probably be on like 20. So, last time on Deadlands, does anyone remember? I mean, I remember.
That was a month ago.
So, if I can remember correctly, it all started with us meeting up in a town. Tex was being
Staples.
accused of cheating at cards, and one of the people accusing him unfortunately said some very unfortunate things that got them shot dead. But and after that, we all moved on to become cattle ranchers, I suppose, and we've been using our time to do chores around the ranch at the moment. And after that, I believe it was Jackson who went wandering off towards a river and ran into a few people talking about an ambush. And when we went in that direction to investigate and also gather some cows the next day, we ended up finding ourselves in a little bit of trouble with some arachnids.
That's pretty good. I forgot about the ambush. Yeah, correct though. And now we
incredibly unnatural arachnid.
yes, you got a very large boy, and then you also have like hundreds of baby spiders, which I like spiders. I have no issues with them, but 100 baby ones, that's kind of unnatural.
Trigger warnings for any arachnid.
Yeah, Jackson's running. I'm just telling you now. Jackson is running for his life. He does not like spiders. He does not like bugs. He will run. Y'all dead if you don't follow him.
I just posted a picture in Discord. Or a GIF in Discord. Oh yeah. Oh.
Sounds about right. Yep.
Yep, that's what they're facing pretty much. Except these things are like ginormous, but babies. Anyways, we're in combat. And it is the top of the round, and Mr. Eagle is up.
I do have healing. That ain't gonna help with the cows, is it?
The cows are, one is like inside of a pit of spiders, and then the other one is like half gone.
But I don't think that would help, would it, to remove a wound?
One of the cows is like half, like it's like half a cow now. I don't think
They're
it could
dead cows.
Yeah, I don't think
Gotcha.
it'll really
Gotcha.
replace their missing body fat.
I guess I'm gonna try to. Is the one behind
Yeah.
Wilson? Is that
Absolutely.
that's just a large spider?
Yes, that is a large mama-looking spider.
Yeah, that one snuck up on me and hurt me.
So I just go to the drop down and click my bow and would drop that on the token.
Just click it, send it to chat.
Yeah. And
And then you should have some rolls there to click.
yeah, shooting roll. You got to target the spider. A tactical nuke.
How do I target him?
Alt click.
And just drop that down again.
All right, see how it's in the chat box? Click the shooting, the trait roll shooting. Yeah.
And then damage.
So why didn't it go on the thing though?
You have to apply it.
I have him targeted, but
How do I apply this thing?
Let me. There should be a check mark button.
There is not.
Okay. Let me load up your screen.
Yeah, no, we had this fixed.
Don't worry, everyone. We'll do this every session because
No.
we always wait a whole month between each session. It is a bi-monthly session.
I thought we had this fixed last time.
We did. Did you change your module settings?
I didn't change shit.
Nope, Sway Tools is off. Federal Tools is on. Alright. Now that I can see your screen, can you open your chat, Chad? Right click it.
It's open.
Because I cannot see it. There it is.
Yeah, there's no checkbox.
Strange.
Oh, what the fuck?
Eagle, can you try clicking it from your character sheet instead? See if that changes.
Thought we had this shit fixed. Sorry, stream. There we go.
So I'm at a... Oh, I don't think I did it twice. Okay.
There we go.
Yay!
You killed it.
Other than that, I'll stay right there and then my turn.
He's gonna just try and soak that. Huzzah.
Ooh, it is no longer shaking.
What does that mean?
It's
That
no
means
longer,
it can do things.
that means that it's got its low blood sugar taken care of, and now it's, you know, it can think again.
Pretty much. Alright, so now the spider, yeah, it's gonna bite Wilson.
How? Is it okay? Yeah, fair.
It's
I just can't see it on the tracker, so.
You can't see the spider on the thing?
Nope.
Can you see it
There
now?
we go.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I was
Go
like,
ahead.
I have a king of clubs. Like, what are you talking about?
It's like it's there. Bite. Oh god.
Versus my parry that hits.
Oh, there we go. Here we go. Let's do this.
That absolutely hits.
Yeah.
Please don't. I will
Try and soak
go ahead
that.
and apply it, and then I'll attempt to soak.
Okay. Apply. Come on. Come on.
Does it not automatically go on?
No, you have to. GM has to apply.
What?
Nice.
Jesus fuck. I don't see the thing. This is annoying. Super annoying. Damage default 6. I don't. This is really going to bug me. So a bit, and now I don't like. There's no place to says it to apply it.
Okay. Well, it would be 1 wound and shaken because it's not a raise. Or sorry, no. It'd just be. Yeah, it would just be shaken. So I'm already shaken, so it doesn't.
Okay.
I
Now
will
watch
go,
out.
however, go ahead and spend a Benny to get rid of shaken.
Okay.
Oh no, only 1.
Just one.
Dang it. Can you add me 1 back?
Yeah. See, I remember how to do that.
I see that you're shaken and stirred.
I'd rather not be. Here we are.
There you go.
Okay, thank you. And it's my turn. All right, so I have this unfortunate size thing, and I am going to spend some power points here. and I will cast not
Kaioken.
protection. I hit numb, and I will cast numb on myself, which did not send to the chat properly. Yeah. So numb lets me ignore a point of wound or fatigue penalties or 2 with a raise.
Nice.
And all allies within my spirit in inches. Ignore
Okay.
1 or 2 with a raise. So let me go ahead and roll my faith roll here, which is... should have gone through and set this. Faith.
Faith.
And I'm going to re-roll this with a bit
Okay.
because I absolutely need to do that.
Yeah, fair enough.
That doesn't matter. That was worse. Okay, cool. So I've got 2 inches. Let's go.
Oh my.
1, 2. And I'll move that way, and that's what I got. So
Okay.
So, how much movement do we have?
up to your pace in inches.
Okay, what's my pace?
6.
It's on your character sheet.
Yeah, character sheet derives stats about halfway down. Oh wait, no, your pace is 5. Sorry.
Yeah, I see. As I'm passing by there, I'm gonna take a shot at the large spider. I will use my 2-gun kid to shoot at him with both my Colts.
My big bang. Gallic gun? What's a Gallic gun? Never heard of that.
Wait, I'm shaking?
Huh?
Let's see the
Are you?
effect.
So you
To be fair, you did see a giant swarm of spiders come out of the ground. I think anyone would be shaken after seeing that.
What does shaken effect do?
it means you can only take
Oh,
free action.
Okay,
It
free
means, it
action.
means that you're shaken,
Or
shivering, and all that.
Benny to try and get rid of it.
Benny to get rid of it, or a spirit roll at the very beginning of your turn.
Yep.
Might as well do a spirit roll then at the beginning of my turn. How do I do that? Where's the spirit? Or just
Character sheet.
Put
Yes.
the name.
yep, see
Traits.
it.
Yep.
That's persuasion.
This persuasion stuff.
Persuasion. Yeah, where is spirit?
Under
It's
attributes.
agility, smart, strength, vigor.
Yeah.
Yep.
There.
And then click the roll. Yay.
Did that do it?
Yes.
Okay. Do I still just have a free action, or can I actually act normally now?
You can act.
Okay, so in that case, 3, and I will shoot at this guy. Okay, and just
I don't know why it still
still
says it's
says I'm
shake.
shaken.
I don't know
You
why.
have to unclick it. On your character.
I don't think he can. Is that a DM thing?
Oh,
No, you can
no.
you can apply and unapply
Oh.
shaken to yourself.
Okay, I think I just took it off. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, roll.
What a roll.
That hit.
-1.
No, definitely not. Okay, I'll take another shot at this one.
Nice.
And that it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. I went from 1, 2, 3 there, and that'll be my turn. See if I can pass it.
Jackson, all your friends are starting to come towards you.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do. So real fast, is there any creatures within melee range of me? Like anything that can attack me as I run?
Not that you can see.
Not that I can see. Jackson is gonna be booking it towards where Texas and Ravos is, and basically just getting the hell out of Dodge. He doesn't want to fight a bunch of spiders. They look scary. How much movement? Because this thing is weird.
So you could draw like a thing.
Because I got a pace of 6. And it's just, we're so big.
Pick up your token. Like, hold control and click and drag with your token.
I see. So I can go 6 inches. Is that how this works?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
And then click and hit the space button.
I'll give you, if it goes like 6.1, I'll give it to you. You're good.
What is going on here? Yeah. Okay, I can go.
And then just...
Alright, I'm running over here.
Oops.
How does the boost... how does the boost lower trait work? Do I have to touch someone for that?
Let's see.
Range is SM. No.
It's
Small thing.
yeah.
Small blast.
Yeah, that. Brain's fried right now.
I'll just say I run over here. I'm gonna tag Texas. What trait does Texas use for his gun / weapon? And how does this work? Basically, what I want to do is I want to boost Texas' ability to attack the spiders. Just trying to figure out
Boost
how
the
this
skill, not the attribute. So boost his shooting skill if he's using a gun.
Okay.
Or my spellcasting.
That works too. Yeah, I don't know which one you're doing.
Probably spellcasting.
What is trait? What is that? Is that just any attribute or skill? Is that how that works?
Yeah, any attribute or skill.
The skill is spellcasting. The attribute is smarts.
Alright, I'm going to use my power to increase his die by 1 for his smarts. How does this work?
So you got to do your spell casting roll to see if you can do it.
Trying to figure out how to do that. Let's try that. Did that work? I don't think that worked.
Nope. So what is your spellcasting focus? I think.
My spellcasting.
Mine is focus.
All right, so do a focus roll, just to see if you can cast it.
Okay, did I do it?
Yes.
I don't know if I did or not.
Yeah.
So I used. All right, and I'm boosting Texas Dolly with smarts, so his dice should be stronger.
Are you applying his what?
I don't know how to do this. I just lost it.
Okay. Did you drag the macro onto your bar last time?
Macro is on my bar. I clicked it, and I think it accidentally went on me instead of who I wanted it to go on.
Okay. So target Jackson's token.
You're acting like I
Ralph.
remember how to do that.
Oh,
Ralph.
and then click the macro from your hotbar.
Uh-oh, it's Dan.
All right. Did it go on him?
And yes. Make sure that you untarget yourself and turn that. from
Hey,
yourself.
Ralph.
Unless you're also in the blast.
Oh, Ralph.
If you're in the template.
Ralph.
You said so the range is small. I'm right next to him. Does that mean it'll affect both me and him?
So if you go to cast it, like, right there?
Yeah, I'll do it on myself. Sure, why not?
There you go.
Now, how do I take off? How do I figure out if I have it on or not? 'Cause
Look
I
at your
think
character
that's gonna-
sheet. Under quick access, you'll have a
Whoa, whoa.
the effect will be there. It'll have like a power button, an edit, and a trash can. Power button will just turn it on or off.
All right, I think I have it on me. So, Texas, did your smart die go up?
No, it still says a 10, and the spellcasting still says D8
It'll factor into the roll.
when I roll it.
Yeah.
What they said.
Alright.
I just can't tell if it worked or not. So, do you in your quick access? Do you have the minor boost smarts item?
He does not.
I guess we'll find out when I roll, right?
Yeah. And if nothing else, then
All right. Well, I boosted Jackson and Texas's stats by their smarts by 1 die. That's all I did. How do I skip?
combat tracker. You should see like a little arrow. Alright, so the spider. Seeing Sean blow a hole through his mama, or, you know, the spider blow a hole through his mama, just gonna kind of swarm over him. And it's going to, oops, it's gonna like kind of swarm over all of you. See. So, Tarantula swarms inflict hundreds of bites each round, automatically hitting and causing 2d4 damage to everyone in a medium blast template. So, yeah.
Okay.
Not nice. Dun, dun.
Roll that damage.
Oops. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. And da-da-da. Bite. Bam. Damage. Oh no.
Something happened.
It rolled for both of us.
Oh no. Are you gonna try and soak that or no?
I'll definitely try and soak that so I'm not shaken. How do I do that?
You should see. You should be able to click on that soak vigor roll in the chat.
Oh, see. Okay.
And I don't take anything from that because it doesn't go over my top. So.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, look at that. Did that work?
Means there's a lot of blood under your token.
Da-da. Don't see where it said you were. Oh wait. Da-da-da-da. 6. Soaked all wounds. So, but soaked all wounds, remove and shaken.
Yes. That'll
Cool.
do.
And that's the spider.
So make sure you remove the shaken from yourself. Or
Yeah.
Chad after.
Yeah.
Alright, it's already off.
Okay.
Mr. Texas.
All right, what do these ranges, these spells mean? How far away? I got one says range SM times 2, and one that says range SM.
One's a small blast template, and then one is 2 small blast templates.
Yes, and generally your range is your spell casting ability die in inches. So whatever your skill die is in inches would be the range of the spell.
So it's a D8, so it'd be 8 inches. 8.
8 inch.
Oh my.
I'd have to move forward to there, right?
Yes.
And then that should be 8 inches. You hold Alt, right? Alt.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's,
Oh,
that's,
that's the target.
yep, that's 8 inches.
Yep, that reaches him. We'll go back to the powers. So if I wanted to cast stun, I just click the spell casting little bar there.
Yes.
How do you target him?
Alt click.
Alt click.
Oh, there we go. Spell casting die. I just hit roll now, right?
Yes. As a 3.
Now, did that roll with the boost that
Your
the
spell
dot gave me?
I should have been, what, a D10, right?
Yeah, because I'm a D8, so it should have been a D10, right?
Yeah, Chad, you might
Looks
have
like
to
it.
apply that.
Looks like it
You
only
might have
rolled
to
an
apply the
an
benefit
8.
too.
Because whenever I click on the
Da-da-da.
trait and to boost it, it just gives me a which trait, boost or lower, apply with raise and cancel. When I push apply,
Does it
Like,
give you a
so
message?
it-
Does it give you an error message?
no, it just goes directly to Jackson. Like I just put it on me. I have no option of who to throw it on, even though I should have that. But I
Well,
You
I
have to
had,
target the person first.
I did have him targeted. Let me
Yeah.
try again. Smarts apply. All right, did it work this
Untarget
time?
yourself.
I don't have myself targeted.
It says Texas Dollar
Oh.
will minor boost smarts now.
Did I finally get it? I think wait. Yeah. Did you get it?
so you boosted
like
it,
it.
you boosted his attribute, right?
I boosted his smarts. That was what I
All
wanted.
right, so
It
his
was
smarts,
smart.
was, it says, I'm looking at the attribute right now. Smarts says D10.
All right, so
That's what it was.
so what I just did is I fixed it, or I applied it just now. Did it work?
Cause now his spell casting is at a D8. Those are two different.
Yeah,
things.
I did smarts. I didn't do spellcasting. I did
Yeah,
smarts.
yeah.
Well, that's,
I don't
that's
know
what they
that
both
effect.
normally are.
Oops.
I don't know what that. I don't know if smarts increases a spellcasting or not, but it's smarts is up, not spell. Not the smell. He doesn't stink anymore.
Screw it. We'll just do here. Go. Just re-roll it with a D10. I changed it to a D10.
All right, just roll it again then.
Yeah.
All right, I give myself a PowerPoint back. Let's try this again.
Don't worry, it can only be a 1.
That's an 8 again.
I don't know why, because you can see that I changed it.
So, question: how does spellcasting work? Does it take it from his smarts or his spellcasting trait?
It does it from his spellcasting skill.
So
the
the fact that I
trait
raised
and
his
the skill
smart
are
won't affect his spellcasting, would it?
Yeah, no, it would not.
All right.
Oh, well, that's the problem then.
You have to target
Oh.
the skill specifically.
I'm still just gonna raise his trait. Jackson wouldn't know to raise his spellcasting, so he's just gonna do his smarts.
Yeah, I just feel
try and make
smarter.
try and make the gambler know to run from the spiders. You know.
So does this hit it?
Yes.
So now what do? I How do I apply the stun effect to it?
All right, so
Oh, so he says a
casting
successful casting. Yeah, he must make a bigger roll at a -2.
with a raise on it, or be stunned. So yeah, let's do his bigger roll. Bigger. With a -2. Bam. Right. So it is stunned.
So how do I apply that?
Chat applies.
Chat applies.
Oh, okay.
Any effects and anything are always applied by the GM to NPCs.
All right.
Foundry.
As soon as I can find it.
One day we might understand how Foundry works. Today is not that.
Fucking.
So that
Foundry.
bitch is stunned.
For now.
Whatever that means.
Stunned is good.
Better than shaken. Though I think both would probably be good.
See if I can find the fucking sun button.
EC stars.
Cover, reach, torch, protection.
The main
smite.
difference is that stunned
Visible.
you can't do anything. Shaken
There
you
you go.
can move, and you can like talk and take free actions. But if you are stunned, you can't do anything. And the other difference between them is that shaken is a spirit roll to get off, and stunned is a vigor.
See,
So I still got 5. I can move over there, right?
if you want to. We figured it out, guys! Yay! All right, Bellamy.
Hey!
Hey.
That's my smarts kicking in, running.
So just out of curiosity, what technically ends stun? Is it the creature that has in the stun, or is an action like that I do can end it, or no? Just out of curiosity.
To end stun, I has to make a figure roll.
Okay, so like me attacking it won't like cause it to automatically break out of a stun.
Not that I'm aware of.
No, it won't.
Okay, cool. And this will be my first attack with in Deadlands or Savage Worlds. How does the range on the weapons work?
Alright, what?
Again. It's 12, 24, 48.
So it'll be 12 inches, 24 inches. So 12 inches is good. 24 inches is like long range for in D&D, and then 48 is like
Got it,
as far as
understood.
it'll go.
Yeah, you take penalties when you're shooting far away. So
Yes.
you don't take any penalties when you're within that
Damn,
12 inch.
I actually am surprised you're awake, dude. Is it like
Understood.
2:30 a.m.?
Yeah, I'm gonna move up like 2 inches right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And is it a shooting roll or is it from the weapon itself?
Should have a shooting from the weapon, yeah.
Click the weapon, it'll go into the chat. Oh wait, duh, you know how to use Foundry.
And then under trait rolls, just shooting.
Yes.
And then for multi-action penalty, none? Or is it -2?
It's none.
Just not.
Unless you're doing multiple things on your turn, like taking multiple actions, it's none.
Then is moving an action or no?
No.
Cool.
Although running is an act. If you are using a run die to increase your movement.
Did you have the spider targeted?
Yes, I do. I have crosshairs.
Let's see, bam.
Did you do it from token action HUD or did
Oh,
you do it from
yeah.
the sheet?
You do it from your sheet because for some reason it's.
Ah, okay. Understood.
Token action HUD is being done right now. I think,
Uh-huh.
with the
Yeah, understood.
Fucking Foundry. Hey, that's 2 today so far. And then hit the roll. Da-da-da.
6 and a 7, so hit.
Yep. Bang.
For 7. Cool. And yeah, I'll stay right here.
All right. So, Ravos, Jackson, and Texas, give me a notice roll, please.
A what roll?
A notice roll.
Notice.
Would you-
All right.
did you want
Let me
to
see if I can find that.
Jackson, Bellamy, and Texas.
And can that be from the action HUD, or does that have to be from the sheet as well?
Don't know.
That can go from the HUD. Anything that's targeting, just do it from the sheet.
I don't know if my thing went. Did it go?
Yes.
Did I see it?
So, Jackson,
Yes.
you could kind of, a little bit north, you can kind of feel like the ground underneath you kind of shaking a little bit.
Oh no.
Jackson turns to Ravos and Texas and goes,
It seems as though there's more spiders on the way over to us. You might want to watch out.
and he's just going to
Oh,
slowly back to the south.
Well, Ravos, or Bellamy, sorry. That's on you.
Yeah, fun shit. Well, that's not good. And I'm going to. I'm gonna move 3 inches this way. And then do the same thing I just did.
Alrighty.
Woof. Alright, cool. 12.
Let's see. Yeah, he can still try and soak, right? Don't stunned. I think, Derek.
I believe so.
Okay. Which was say yes.
I honestly don't remember the nuances of stunned. So.
All right. So I'm gonna try.
What does the status condition say? Can we look that up?
Yeah, it's in the compendium.
Stunned. Oops. Nope. Bam. Effects. No. Stunned.
That's the effect. It's not on there. You'll have to find it in the compendium.
Stunned. Of course not. Motherfucker. Stunned. Let's see where it says it can't.
Where's the book for the thing? Is that under default or guide or item? Where's item?
It'd be in the rules.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which compendium it would be in because I see.
In
roll.
journal entries, Suede rules.
Yeah, we're gonna actually look this up. Stun. Stunned characters are distracted, are vulnerable, fall prone, can't move, or take any actions. Don't count toward the gang up bonus. Yeah.
So, can't move or take any actions, don't count toward the gang up bonus, fall prone, vulnerable, distracted. And at the start of a stun character's turn, he takes a vigor roll as free action.
Right.
Doesn't say anything about
Not being able to soak something.
where's the
What's
soak?
soaking then?
Where's the soak?
What's that count as?
It's not an action.
No.
It's not an action or a reaction. It's just a free roll. It's not. It doesn't count towards any type of action economy. It's just essentially spending a penny.
Yeah, it just says that characters can't soak more than once per attack, but may spend pennies as usual to reroll the vigor check if they aren't satisfied with the results.
Yep.
Correct.
Doesn't say anything about
Oh
when
my gosh!
they
It's my
can't.
turn.
Oh, so the spider's gonna try and soak this though.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely.
Cool. It fails. So the spider splits in half. Like half of them fall dead. That makes sense.
Okay. Are there two groups of them now?
Yes, but one of those groups are dead.
Okay.
So
okay. That was my question.
Yeah. So instead of like 100 baby spiders, now there are only 50 baby spiders.
Okay, I can do that.
So it's a smaller swarm.
Yes. All right,
Does
Mr. Wilson.
My question is, does the creature's size change?
Yes, it goes down
Please, no.
a little. It goes a little bit smaller.
Oh no.
Why you say oh no?
Because that makes it harder to hit.
Oh. Oh wait, no. For sakes of that, no. No,
Alright.
it's still the same size.
Wait, I want to go 1, 2 backwards. And we are going. Mr. Wilson is going to level his shotgun at these things and fire some buckshot into these spiders. Hopefully, the spreading power of this will
Obliterate him!
be a little bit helpful.
Critically failed.
No, thank you. And do I want to take a multi-action?
So Streamland, how are you guys? It's like I'm not really talking to you guys as much as I normally do because we're figuring stuff out still.
It's already a lot.
But how are we doing?
We will roll with the sawed-off double-barrel shotgun, and we've got regular buckshot in.
Talking about Dragon Ball Z.
Single.
Oh man, Dragon Ball Z.
Called shot.
I remember that was on air like originally.
Oh, I hit it. All right. Well, I will roll some damage.
Ooh.
11 damage to the swarm.
And they go squish.
As the buckshot just tears through them little spider bodies going everywhere. And that's my turn.
All right.
You have Sirenscape, bro?
How many of these
I
are
forgot
left?
about that. So the baby spiders are dead, but Jackson felt some rumbling on the earth north of him.
Okay, I was just wondering because I just see a giant S and I wasn't sure if it was dead or not.
Yes, it is
So,
dead.
quick
Sorry.
question. My PowerPoints are 20 of 20. That means I've already spent 20, right? Or
That mean-
does it work?
It goes down.
That means that you have
Who has
20
wounds?
points to use out of 20.
I have wounds. I have two wounds.
Completely forgot about Sirenscape.
He's too wounded. He won't so make it. He's gonna need an adjustment.
Please, I'm fat. Help me.
Oop, my push to talk is the wrong button.
he's like, fuck off. I'm gone.
Where are you going?
I'm gone, bitches.
You know where I'm at, but I'll switch my push to talk after this. So I use 3 points to cast to remove one of his wounds, right? Do I need to roll anything for that?
Yes, you gotta do your spellcasting roll to be able to cast that spell. And I believe yours is a faith roll, yeah?
Now I'm using my old push to talk and it's closing windows. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. Alt is your friend.
So I just need to roll a spirit roll?
I believe yours is faith, I think.
Yeah, you should be able to click the spell into the chat. Like, once you click it, it should go into the chat, and then there should be a roll.
Don't
If
worry,
it-
my friend.
if
We'll
that is not
understand this
possible.
eventually.
Yes, one day.
That worked. Now who do I give
Whoa.
it to?
There's a few things that you can do with it. If you want to do it in an area of effect, you can make that happen by spending extra power points.
No, I'm not gonna throw anything extra on that. I'm gonna heal the one wound. I see add, subtract, in the recycle button.
Let's see what that does. Oh, you still gotta do... Yeah, pretty much. Roll that first.
The add, subtract, and recycle button is like adding your power points, subtracting power points, or reset. And then hit that roll.
Yes, the beautiful roll.
So if you roll it and succeed, you
Didn't see any
put
roll
a
on that, but I see it now. Hang on.
erase removes 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, you got extras? Damn.
Three raises. Oh god.
So that is a raise, but it does say in there. Let me check.
Yeah, it says success removes 1 wound and a raise removes 2.
Yeah.
So
while I'm on my way over to you, I'm like picking up leaves and sticks and pine straw and some dirt, and I'm like rubbing it together in my hands, and I come over and I place it in your wounds, and you don't understand what's going on at first, I assume, but
Oh, that's spots.
you feel warm inside, and you feel, I don't know how it works in Deadlands, I guess. Does it totally heal the wound up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So your skin starts to repair from all of this debris and dead things that was on the ground, like leaves and whatnot.
Beautiful. And you healed 2 wounds, right?
Yes.
Sick.
On seeing this is just going to be like, after he's done healing, like, you might want to get yourself checked for tetanus after.
There weren't any bug bits in all that debris, were there?
There might have been.
don't worry, I will check you later.
And I just want to point out this is where cows were grazing, so that probably wasn't all dirt.
Who cares? It's fine. I'm healed.
Little
And
manure.
that's it, and I'll end the turn. And Texas, so you're up next.
That wasn't really straw you picked up.
I don't take penalties anymore. Thank God.
Okay, so because Texas Dolly is smart, he's going to continue running to the south like Jackson was.
Okay. Are you leaving your horse?
I thought he was on a horse.
Yeah, never got off a horse, did I?
Oh, I thought you did. I don't know.
No, I was casting
we're on
off the
horses?
top of the horse.
I wasn't on a horse because I never got a horse. No one trusted Jackson enough to give him a horse. I don't know why.
Oh,
Who wouldn't trust Jackson?
so really quick, just because I forgot, Bellamy. Remember that guy who
Yes.
do you remember him? Yeah, Jackson killed him.
I did not kill him. I'm just telling you now, Jackson killed no one.
He totally killed him.
Jackson killed him.
Jackson was the one who started the process that eventually got him killed. He did not kill him himself.
You just paralyzed him and then just let nature.
He was only paralyzed from the neck down. He would have lived. He would have been fine. It's just they decided to put him down, and well, that's not Jackson didn't put him down. It was his friends.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
In a true sense, his friends are murderers. Jackson's totally, his hands are clean.
It's okay.
Love it.
Massive internal bleeding probably doesn't kill
And
anyone.
none of you know that Jackson did it. So
I guess you can't, like, hold an action in this game, right?
You can go and hold.
You can.
Okay, well then, if that spider pops up, I'll hold an action to stun it.
Okay.
So, the great thing about holding is you don't have to declare. All you have to do is say you want to go on hold, and then your turn moves, and you can choose to insert yourself wherever you want.
Oh,
why Gusto declare that he holds his action?
yep, that's what I'm doing then.
So I think Sean did have a horse, but I don't remember.
I don't remember the spider killed your horse or not. I don't remember
Oh.
that. I know that Texas horse survived because he ran away long before the spider showed up.
Like a
I
machine.
don't think my horse was killed.
I will say that my horse is not here because I don't remember where it was. So,
I think
I want to say one of your guys' horses died from the spiders, but I can't remember whose or how.
I
Sean,
would love to just not have to spend another $150.
I'm pretty sure Sean got off his horse beforehand, so to go get one of the cows. So I think it's down towards where Jackson and Revos is.
All right. And Wilson's horse has back issues, so that's why he was staying back.
Rude.
Oh, so how do you just bring out that measuring indicator
Control
you're moving?
Control, click, and drag.
Control click.
See, hi Ziggy.
Okay, so I got 5 paces, I think.
If you do it while dragging your token,
Hi Ziggy.
you can hit spacebar whenever you want to end, and it will send you on your way towards
What's up, Ralph?
the end of that cursor.
Hi, Ralph. We have a Ralph button. What's that, Ralph? Ralph.
So yeah, he'll go to about there. I moved, but can I hold my action, or does that count as my turn if since I moved?
Go on hold.
Counts as your turn.
Okay. In that case, I'll go here and try to get away.
Is anyone else injured? Anyone else have wounds besides the Batman?
Yes.
I don't have any wounds. I don't know.
I've got 1 wound.
Jackson will look at Sean walking up to him and goes, I see that you got a little bit of damage right there. I'm gonna adjust you to make it feel better.
No, just keep your eye for spiders. Do not look at me. Do not even glance in my direction. Find spiders.
Jackson's gonna walk up to Sean, and he's going to use healing. Let's see how this is based.
Sean is kind of like moving away. She's like, no.
Jackson will follow because he has a pace of 6. How is it based on? I'm gonna guess it's based on my. How the fuck do I turn you on?
Texas is gonna yell, "Hold still, Sean! You don't want to be like the guy behind the woodshed."
So, Sean, are you allowing him to put hands on you?
Considering he doesn't want to move too far away, he's gonna let it happen. He's more keeping an eye on like any place where spiders could pop out right now, so he's not really paying that much attention to Jackson.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I rolled or not. Did it actually roll?
Yes,
Did it succeed?
it did.
All right. So, Sean, what you see is Jackson staring at you, just narrowed focused. He's looking at you and only you. His hands are kind of doing a weird twitchy weird thing with his fingers that you just makes you crawl. Your spine gets a chill up at your back, yada yada. As he just walks up to you and goes, "Hold still," and he reaches out next thing you know, you're just standing there, just shaking, and you feel much better, despite all your wounds are gone, and Jackson just walking away. And he goes, "Adjustments complete. Please come again."
Never do that again.
It's fucking
And
creepy.
Jackson's gonna start walking to the south, behind Ravos, because I think I have enough movement. And he's gonna basically hide behind Ravos and go, "Ravos, I believe that there is more enemies amongst us. Please do me a favor and kill them all. Thank you." And enter. So I cured Sean of his wound. I don't know how to do that, but his wound is now clear. Now cured.
Do I do that? Do I? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, so...
Also, if you had multiple wounds, if you only had one, I would have cured 2 wounds there. Because it was a raise.
Has to be 8 to be a raise.
Oh, well then it's just a success, so it's 1 wound.
Oh.
I don't know how this thing works, so.
In the chat on the result, it'll have a little number beside the check mark if there's a raise.
My focus is D6, so the fact that it's a 7 tells me that it was higher.
Your 4 is a success, and you have to double the success to get a raise. So you have to roll an 8 to get a raise. 12 for 2 raises. Like
16 for 3, yeah.
Yeah.
I will take your word for it, because it just went over my head.
Sean. Can you give me a notice roll at -4, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. Definitely. I can do that for you. -4. Oh. Okay. Oh, 1.
Okay. So...
Oh, wait. Untarget the thing that you have targeted.
Me?
No.
I had something
him.
targeted.
He had
Oh.
something targeted, so he got a minus scale modifier on his notice roll. So,
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, reroll it.
I was super confused, because I saw 2 6s, and then like a 1 and a 2.
So did I was like, huh?
It's like, oh, that looked like it was really good, but I guess it was wrong.
Right, so... Okay, cool. So... You're still kind of focused on Jackson healing it pretty well. And you don't notice this, but a big-ass spider pops out right behind you. It's going to bite you. Do. And it does this. Where's the thing? And attack that. Bam. Oh yeah. Bam. But nothing happens. So you get bit by a spider. What?
Nothing. Okay.
What? What did I miss?
Nothing. You didn't miss anything. You're good.
Are you lying to
No.
me? Because
No.
it does. His
Sorry.
3 doesn't hit the toughness. Yeah.
No, he got a 14.
Oh shit! It should have been hit with a raise.
And yeah, hit with 3. Hit with 3 raises.
Yeah. Holy crap! Oops. Oops. Down. There we go.
Am I dead?
No.
Nah, Jackson just healed you.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll try and soak that.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot there's 2 buttons. You get one is for that and one for not. Soak damage for spins of any. You did not soak.
Okay.
And yeah, it looks pretty hungry. Like, it wants some meat.
Okay, so there's a little thing. Dolly, you were still on hold, right? Whenever the
Yeah.
round ended?
I think both Dolly
Yep.
and Sean were holding.
Okay. So Sean's turn is technically lost because he got shaken while he was on hold. If you get shaken while you're on hold, you lose your turn. But Dolly can go anywhere in the round that you want. So you get to choose where you want to go now because you were on hold when the last round ended. The joy.
Okay, so in this round, I get to go anywhere I want.
Yeah. So you don't have to go here if you don't want to.
Might as well. I'm going to target this big spider here.
Hopefully,
And then
since Jackson and Bellamy are in front of you, you don't hit them.
no, I'm gonna move. To there.
I think that's where you would have started.
Squishy. Ooh, yeah.
So, do I click one of these? There's two things with the damage. What do I click?
The one that doesn't apply with the raid.
So the first one,
Yes.
it just looks like dice.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, you hurt yourself.
Do you not want to hurt yourself?
No,
Yeah.
how did I hurt myself?
Yeah, you're
yourself
self-targeted.
Oh. Well, how do I take that off?
Alt click yourself.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll do that. It's gonna try to soak it. Sad. And it's shaking.
So what number does the have to be for soak to work? 4?
Think so.
So I guess that's the end of the turn then, right?
Remove. Something just popped up saying remove shaken from my character. Do I click yes? Is that just gonna do an automatic roll or something?
Yes.
You
Well, yeah, I
should,
believe you have to make the roll. I don't remember if that
Oh,
rolls to
it-
auto makes a roll.
It did not. So yeah, you're gonna have to make a roll.
Okay. Shaken back on. What was that? Spirit?
E.
Yes. Okay.
Yay!
Okay.
Yay!
Take that off. First thing I'm going to do is both pistols double tap right down at the spider.
Wow, rude.
Oh, I need to target it first.
Untarget yourself.
I'm targeting myself.
No, nope, never mind. Now you're
Yeah.
good.
Okay. Which there's two things here. One with like a bullseye and the other with a blood drop. Do I click the? It's like item actions.
Should be the bullseye.
Okay. So first shots. That's a miss.
Miss.
It was a point blank range and missed.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is there negatives for point blank range in this?
No.
Okay.
Mm, nope.
The only difference between point blank and firing at like farther away is that you no longer go against the flat success of 4. You have to go against their parry if you're firing in point.
That was loud.
Okay. And now for damage, do I click the blood drop for damage roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
Is that a truck in Sirenscape?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell just.
What did you click on?
I don't have Sirenscape up, so that I'm probably missed something.
I don't know. It scared the shit out of me. Man.
Me too. I was like, no, please. I don't like that sound.
And you just obliterate this poor mama spider or daddy spider.
And that, feeling really good about himself after killing it, is going to move down here, get away from it.
And you guys are out of combat for that.
Oh, Sean.
No, I'm fine.
I can heal you.
It's a scratch. It's a scratch. I'll get it looked at when I get back to the.
I am a doctor. I can look at it now.
That's questionable.
I healed you before.
Yeah, without my consent.
Creepy bastard.
It felt good though, didn't it?
I would like to look around and see if there's any more of these unnatural spiders in the.
Give us a notice roll.
Well, they seem pretty natural to me.
And these are not natural.
Those were rather large arachnids.
Just big
my
ass spider.
friends. And Mr. Jackson, do you perhaps have a medical license on you by chance?
I do.
I'll take my 7.
Yeah, looking around, other than these dead cows and stuff, you don't see any more spiders in the vicinity. You don't even see any. You see a couple more of those trap holes, but they're already been used.
And as far as people who are wounded,
That would be, I believe, Sean.
okay. I will go to Sean.
I will use my healing skill to look at Sean's wound. So I will try to, let's see, how does this work? Each attempt requires 10 minutes per wound level of the patient. I got a first aid kit on me, so...
No, it's fine. Please, I'll get it looked at the ranch. Just step back, Jackson.
How far are we from the ramp?
About an hour and a half.
Okay. I dare say you should get that looked at now. Otherwise, you're.
You just
for a lot of
see
hurt,
Jackson is
probably.
holding onto Sean as he's just inspecting the wounds. Did I say on my roll?
Sean isn't going to really put up that much of a fight, but he's very unnerved having Jackson essentially looming over him, working on his injuries.
I've got enough healing if you need it. But it seems that Mr. Jackson has you covered. How's it do?
Says that a success removes 1 wound, but it would take me 10 minutes per wound level of the patient with that skill. And a raise moves to failure means no wounds are removed. Critical failure increases the victim's wound level by 1. Good thing I didn't fail.
Yes. And you got a raise, so it takes you 10 minutes to remove 2.
So I basically remove all of his wounds after 10 minutes of just slowly working his joints, his arm. You hear a few creaks and cracks, but you're fine.
It bit my leg. What are you doing?
You just see Jackson doing a full body check out, making sure that your skeleton's perfectly aligned. As
Oh my God.
he wraps up your leg in like 2 seconds, but the rest of your body still needs to be checked out. And by the time he's done, you're standing a little straighter, feeling a little stronger, though a little shaken.
What about everybody else? Is anybody else hurt?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
I can help anyone else who's injured.
Well, it seems that we lost these cattle, so that's not going to be nice to our employer, but...
Well, we can always try and attach the cows to the horses and drag their carcasses back. I'm sure their
I
meat's still
don't
good.
think they'll want those.
Who
What
doesn't
did we
want
come
cow
out here
meat?
for?
I mean, that's the entire point of cows, right? To take their meat. Just have a leftover cow for dinner tonight.
We are not sure if those spiders were venomous or not, and
Excellent. We can get their poison too, as well.
that
Poison
would,
makes excellent medicine.
We should leave Jackson out of this conversation.
it also might kill anyone who eats that meat.
Can I attempt to find out if these spiders have poison? Like, Jackson would know about venoms and poisons because of his background, but is there like a roll or something I can do for that?
Give us a.
I imagine if everyone allowed me to spend 10 minutes checking out Sean, I'm sure we have time to look at spiders too.
Yeah, give us a smarts.
We'll just explain to the ranchers that if any of them had come out of here, they probably came out here to get the cows. They probably wouldn't have been going back home tonight.
Don't worry, I'm sure I'll
That may be for the best. But still, those are some rather abnormally large arachnids. I am not content.
So,
Did I win?
so yeah, looking over some of these spiders, you do notice that they have fangs, but you kind of like cut open one and they're not venomous. Like all spiders have venom, but these aren't like you eat it and you're gonna die. Venom.
It's more of a numbing sensation than an actual you're gonna die sensation.
Right.
All
I
right,
would
everyone.
choose to not eat that.
I still say that having some good cow meat is always a plus. And besides, we're just attaching it to the horses. The horses will drag it back. It's not like I'm asking you to carry it, unless you want to. Do you want to?
My horse is a little not here at the moment. I will give a couple of loud screech whistles. I would do that, but I can't actually do that as a.
I like to imagine you're just going like, no wait, that's not how. Hey, cow!
So, all right. So you're calling your horse.
Yeah.
All right. So the horse comes down. It's kind of a little bit wider and like kind of walking like with some back problems, but eventually it comes up to you.
I have a horse built for my stature. Okay.
Yes.
Are you saying the horse looks just like him?
It's a white horse.
It's a big horse.
Jackson, have you, for any chance, practiced any veterinarian medicine?
I do have some skill in that, yes.
I think that horse might need your services
My
after time.
horse.
You want me to touch your horse? Well, gladly. Show them.
I dare say the power of the Lord will come down. And it will not be a good day for you. That horse is a servant.
Nah, don't
And a
worry.
good one at that.
He's bluffing. The Lord won't do that.
But if
I can
anybody's
assure you.
horse needs a chiropractor, it's got to be Wilson's horse.
Jackson's just gonna slowly lean over to Ravos and go, do you think they worship the same god?
That's yet to be seen, quite frankly. They perplex me, still.
Is there an animal handling skill? I don't know if there is or not. I'm actually kind of curious if there is.
I thought I seen one.
I think so, yeah.
There is. I think it. I don't remember what it is though. It's not called animal handling. It's. I think it's just bundled into nature.
Okay, well, Jackson technically doesn't have the skill for whatever that animal handling role would be, but he's definitely he'd lie and say he does have experience.
Ender looks hungry.
Well,
No, he doesn't.
whatever
say
y'all
no.
choose to do, if you want to bring those back, you bring them back. But that's up to you. And I will get on my horse, and I will.
All right. So these cows. One of them is pretty decent shape, even though they're both dead. One is a decent shape for meat. The other one, it's like split in half.
Well, that's still half a cow. That's still more than what we had, and what we'd have without it.
No.
Also, I think we're still looking for more cows. Are we? How many cows were we supposed to be looking for?
By this time, the sun is starting to come down. Like you guys have been out here for about 8 to 10 hours looking for cows.
Yeah, don't you hear the wind? We need to be getting back, otherwise we're
Well,
liable to be caught.
let's start dragging the cows back, and Jackson will walk over to the half-eaten cow, pick it up, and start walking.
No, I think perhaps we should just burn them.
Why would we burn perfectly good meat?
That's debatable if it's actually good meat.
How is it not good meat? It was alive just two seconds ago.
Yeah,
The one
It was
that's
just
in
killed by
half
spider.
is absolutely not good.
they were killed
They
by
died quickly.
They had a very traumatic and gruesome death. I don't know if the meat would actually be decent at this point.
Jackson just looks at you like you're an idiot and just goes like, I don't see how a cow dying a gruesome death is any different from a butcher killing a cow. Those are always gruesome deaths no matter how you look at it, because with butchers, they literally raise them and they got killed by their parental figures. If anything, that's more gruesome than what the spiders did. At least this one was natural selection.
You know what, Jackson? If you want to drag all the carcasses
Besides,
back,
we gotta prove that the cows are dead, right? Yeah, I'm getting some bacon, and I'm getting some steak, and he's gonna grab the half eaten cow and start dragging it.
How are you gonna drag a 600-pound cow? Like,
Well, to be fair, it's half weight now.
exactly, which is 600 pounds.
600 pounds.
I just looked up the weight of like a normal cow. Half of it's about 600 pounds.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Jackson has a good point. Perhaps we should bring back some proof that their cows were killed.
If anything,
I
you probably
think
bring
at
that
least one of us here is
spider.
trustworthy enough.
I'm trustworthy. What are you talking about? I have not lied to you yet.
The sad thing is, he's right.
Sorry, I broke. I'm gonna try.
broke me.
In
Character's broken straight.
Like, character knows you're completely bullshit. Why?
Wow.
I haven't
You're
lied
not
once yet.
technically wrong.
If I have lied to you once, let may your lord strike me down. Oh, I haven't been struck yet, so I haven't lied to you. I'm gonna try and grab one of the horses and try and attach the cow to the horse.
So, while this is all going on, what is Eagle doing? Since he is one with his land, what is he up to watching all this?
Probably standing there with his arms crossed, just shaking his head.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
It's like, what the hell are these guys doing?
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement with the cow because, we don't waste stuff in tribal communities, so he's kind of with Jackson on it, but he don't want to do the work.
I mean, fair enough. At least that makes sense. Jackson can agree with that. Like, you can understand why you wouldn't want to do that, just because it's a lot of work.
I'm riding, and I am not strapping this
Jackson,
cow.
we cannot carry
Same.
the 3 dead cows back to the ranch
Why not?
because it's just not possible with the amount of horses we have here.
Oh, we don't need to grab all 3. If we can just grab at least 1, that's at least dinner for most of us.
There are many cows. There's probably dinner already prepared. We don't need them.
Are you saying that you want them to lose another piece of cattle? I mean, we've already lost 3 cows here. I mean, you're asking to kill another cow that they don't need to kill.
I'm
Jackson-
behind just a little bit. Were these cows dead when we arrived, or did we?
They were
see-
alive when we showed up.
We
The
saved
spiders
them.
cow.
Like, we tied them together, and then the spiders came out of the ground, and they hit the cows first.
Okay.
Jackson will tell them about the cows and they can come and claim them later if they want them.
Well, we got horses. We can bring at least one of the carcasses back with us.
Look, we need to get going before we're stuck out here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know,
Sean,
that's what I'm saying. Let's get the job done now while we can.
So if you want to bring it, then bring it. Otherwise, come along.
I'm going
Sean,
with you,
Sean,
River.
towards like, Jackson, do you even have a horse with you?
I do not.
Whose horse are you
Can
gonna
you make the
who's go-
call?
I'm
who's
gonna walk
going
no matter what I
to
do, so who cares?
So I'm a going.
Yeah.
I'm following the Reverend.
Yeah. Sean will do the same.
I need a drink after all this.
I'm walking slowly behind these guys.
All right. It is getting nighttime, but I'm just turning us back to daytime so I can see the map. All right. Okay. So, are we bringing cows or are we leaving them?
Sounds like we're leaving them, unfortunately. Even though it makes more sense to bring a dead cow, you know, so we don't have to kill another cattle at the ranch. That has
That would be
already
fun.
a half of their cattle.
There's plenty of cattle to slaughter and breed.
They've lost half of their cows, my friend.
Have they?
No, they never said that. They just said that some got loose. I know, like, cause like
We
they let them graze freely, but now since they're fixing to move them, they're trying to round them all up.
Yeah, didn't they start with like 100? We found like 50 or 60 of them, and like we know for certain 20 of them are dead.
Yes.
Something like that, so they were still missing 20 more. So they got half the cows that they should have.
I mean, we don't know what the other groups have picked up today.
Correct.
That's the thing. Because we're not the only people out looking. The other hands are looking out too.
Yeah, and you guys, because you guys have been doing this all day long, so I would say you probably would have found and brought back to the ranch like 4 or 5 of them, and then transitioned down here, and this is where you got caught up.
Did we find any evidence of the guys hunting the guys that Jackson saw the previous night?
I believe, if I remember right, you did find a camp or like a little fire pit, but it hadn't been used that day at all. Like the coals are cold.
All right. Well, Jackson will leave the cows behind because he doesn't actually have a good way of doing it. I mean, he'll probably drag the half cow just to see how difficult it would be. Which I don't mind doing a strength roll, but
Yeah, give me a strength roll. Why not?
don't worry, I'm sure I'll take my back somehow.
All right, so we'll play this out. So you start to move a cow, and I'd say you move it probably about 5 feet, and give me another strength roll. All right, so when you go to move this cow, move it again, you pull on it, and you feel like your whole spine just do a nice long crack.
Oh, yes, I needed that. Alright, fair enough. Y'all win. I'll leave the cows behind. Y'all deserve an adjustment later. And he'll start walking after the others.
Sounds like you need one.
You hear a loud snapping as Jackson just cracks his back, kind of does a full backwards, like yoga style, just backward, and start walking on his hands and legs in a weird, in just a unnatural way.
I seem to have been wrong.
There's something not right with him.
Jackson will then start walking on his hands for a little while and then slowly transition back to his feet.
Eagle, he does not represent the white man, okay? I just want to point that out right now.
I don't know. Y'all seem pretty crazy.
It is true. He is rather insane. I mean, he did shoot someone to death when I first saw him.
That was different.
You're saying this handstand, right?
Yeah. He's still in that weird ring girl style walk right now as he says that. It's like, yeah, Sean's pretty weird. He did murder someone in cold blood without even asking him why.
Joe, I won't say anything about that because he's completely accurate. He's not. It's not a lie.
It's not a lie. Jackson doesn't lie. Honest Jackson, they call him.
What kind of pace are we making?
Some of yous are on horses, some of yous aren't. So unless you're gonna let the ones not on horses like ride on you or with you,
Oh, Jackson's totally fine walking by himself. I mean, at this point, he wouldn't be surprised if anyone does. He would be surprised if anyone does hang out with him.
yeah, I think
I'd
only. Okay, go ahead.
I'd let Eagle ride with my horse if he wanted to.
As strange as he is, I would keep him company. Of course, it is dark, and I'd hate for him to die out here alone. So I'll keep pace with Jackson.
Okay.
And the rest of you just go ahead, go on forward, leave them to by themselves.
I'd probably keep like 50-ish feet in front. But
Yeah,
like,
and I'd be keeping pace with Reverend.
It's always a good idea to walk with a horse at night, especially at night. So, from what it sounds like, it is currently night. So, just be wise to have the horses go slow, since they can't see as well.
Yeah, it's not twilight out,
And-
but the sun has set.
if the sun's setting, I will light a lantern because I have one of those in my backpack in my horses.
Alrighty. So we are heading back to camp. I'm assuming, yeah, or to the homes.
Yes.
All right. Cool. So with that, let's take a tenor.
Cool.
Come back, guys. Come at that 20 after, please. I gotta pee.
Absolutely.
Oh, Jad, before you go,
Huh?
can you do a thing? I know why things aren't working.
Okay, give me 1 second. All right, stream.
Okay.
We'll be back here in about 10 minutes.
have 1 second.
If
I
you
start
go away,
counting.
come back, and we'll see you shortly. push this button, and where's my other button? That button. And then I gotta do one more thing.
Here you go.
I gotta stop the music too. And I think that's good. Yay! Oh.
Also, I wasn't sure if you guys saw that video I sent you.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I saw it.
I've seen that before. It's God, Jackson's done that, huh?
That is Jackson. I'm just gonna say that that's canon now. He can do that, and that's how he walked.
Oh God.
Oh, and is the Twitch thing up again? Twitch, I sent just the guy's video of America's Got Talent video of a double jointed guy. Look that up. That's Jackson. Yeah, throwing that out there.
Look it up at your own risk.
Yes, at your own risk.
Do it if you dare.
We're just gonna post it. All right, so
Or a mean man.
as you guys are heading back, it is evening time. Let me turn down freaking Sirenscape. It's super loud.
Turned down for what?
Sounds
do that
windy
one.
out.
Yeah, let's do that one. That's a little better. All right, so once y'all are heading back, I'd say you guys are right about over yonder, and these guys are hanging out. Dinner's getting ready to be served.
Can I say that I did pick up one of the dead spiders on my way back? Would that have been too heavy?
No, you can get a spider.
All right, Jackson was just carrying a dead spider this entire way.
Gross.
I'll do stealth if you want me to, just to see if the other guys notice. But I'm carrying a spider.
Is he trying to be sneaky about it?
Knowing Jackson, no, but he would be carrying it.
I don't know if there's any way to stealth that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Just have
It's like a big backpack.
Maybe he just has it in his backpack and you just see a bunch of legs right behind him, and that's how he stealthed it. So he's just got a bunch of spider legs right behind him.
And you kind of see, well, when you're carrying back the spider, you see on the one that you're carrying, like on his belly is kind of like a sack. And it's, if you go to like poke it or whatever, it's very squishy.
Don't
Did
do it.
Jackson just infest the ranch?
Oh, you guys are still walking back.
Okay.
Jackson wouldn't have noticed the thing. It's dark. He doesn't have night vision.
Okay. Alright, so once we are getting close back to this ranch, you can make out that these guys are fixing to eat, or getting ready to eat. It is roughly chow time, and you hear a bunch of hooves approaching, like a bunch of horses riding up the path.
So are we
I got a
back at the ranch
spider.
right now? Are we back at the ranch right now?
You are pretty much there,
Okay.
Which path?
up the road.
Are they making any noise? Is there any sort of like visual indication? Do they have like lights or anything?
Yeah, they're all carrying torches. They're not making any attempt to hide. They're riding straight up this path. Like,
Do we
towards the house.
recognize?
How many are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Do we recognize these people?
No.
Are they coming up from the ranch, or are they riding towards it?
They're riding towards the ranch.
Okay.
Jackson will just lean over to Eagle, who's probably walking right beside him, and go, "Do you think those guys are the guys I saw last night and that we found the camp of?"
It's possibly. Did you happen to fix any backs while you were there?
Unfortunately, I didn't. They were packing heat, and I was concerned about my safety.
Did you tell them where our camp was?
I did not tell. I didn't talk to those guys. Did I? I think I would have told. I think I would have only told you guys about the bandits, and that's because they were talking about trying to kill one of our party members. We lost Chad. So I'll just say I told you guys. I'm not sure if I said anything to the guys at the ranch, but I don't remember if I told you guys while we were at the ranch. So I'm not sure if you guys talked to them.
I don't think we made any effort to conceal our tracks, so it's possible.
I mean, odds are they probably already knew that people were here.
I mean, it's not
If
really a
these,
secret if there's a ranch.
Those people, then, that you had a run-in with, Mr. Dolly and Sean, then those were the boys who kind of run these parts, right?
That's what they said.
So you can kind of get a glimpse that 6 of these guys are all cowboys. They all have nice shiny Colts on their belts. The man in front is a very well dressed man, and his guns are extremely shiny. And you see another person kind of off the side riding with them. He is a hard-looking Indian, and he's dressed in like an old army jacket with a bunch of different like bangles and like different things on top of it.
What army jacket? What kind of army jacket?
Confederate Army.
Oh.
I will want to point out, these guys aren't true cowboys if they're clean.
And they are making a beeline up the path.
Who would these guys be pissed at? I don't think they would care about Jackson.
Maybe, probably not.
Yeah, so Jackson's gonna walk without any fear. He's just gonna carry the spider in front of him and go, "I got a spider.
What did you just say, Jackson?
I got a spider."
Why in the hell do you have a spider?
I've been carrying it this entire time. How did you not notice I was carrying the spider? And I hold the spider out too, Sean.
Why? In God's name, did you think that was smart?
Proof that the spiders killed the cows and not us.
I'll walk over to these group of.
We also might be able to use its chitin or legs or something. We could probably have some spider legs for lunch.
What I hate about you most of all, Jackson, you make way too much goddamn sense all the time. I don't understand you.
I'm a very practical man.
Obviously. But could you have found something else besides the entire spider carcass?
Well, I wasn't going to carry a tiny spider. That would have been pointless. Why not carry a large one?
Again,
It might even have eggs. And Jackson's now just looking for if there's eggs on this thing, and he sees the soft spot. It's like, oh, look, it's got something soft on there. Hey, Sean, you want something soft?
No, I don't. I really don't.
As far as the actual crisis at hand goes,
Yeah,
bombs.
Eagle said he was coming up to these guys.
Yeah, I was going to ask them to see if they know who these guys are.
And they say, "What guys?" And they kind of turn and look, and they say, "Oh shit, it's the Phelps boys." And they all kind of start walking over towards them.
Jackson's gonna lean over to him and go, "Do you think they'd want a spider corpse? They might like the eggs."
Who's Jackson asking that of too?
Jackson's asking this of whoever Eagle talked to.
Yeah, I'm relaying the message over to you guys that it's the Felt Boys.
And
Do you think they got their name because they like feeling people?
so
Or do you think they're just very touchy-feely? Maybe they're very...
You know what? We'll ask them when they arrive.
So they stop and where they are, And the man who's well dressed yells out, "Sutter, get your ass out here, boy!" And you see Mr. Sutter kind of pick up a shotgun and holds it in the general direction of these guys as he starts walking over.
I would at some point like to, if this looks like it's going to quickly escalate into violence, then I will at some point cast protection on myself.
Okay.
It's night right now, correct?
It's evening time, yes.
I will go ahead and roll that just for posterity's sake,
All right.
just to get that out of the way.
And did you say they had weapons drawn or no?
They do not.
Oh, sorry, I meant to spend 1 extra power point for that, so I'll go ahead and subtract it. And I'm going to have it affect my toughness and not my armor.
Okay. Yeah, these guys do not have guns drawn other than Mr. Sutter. He's the one with the shotgun leveled at that way. So the guy holds up his hand and well, it's a good day to you, Mr. Sutter. My name is Bartholomew Phelps, and I'm here as a representative of the Bayou Vermilion Railroad. I am authorized to purchase your cattle at the agreed upon price of $5 a head. And Sutter kind of screws up his face and spits on the ground and calls it, "Like I told them other fellers from your railroad, they can pound sand. That ain't half of what they'll want on the open market." And again, Phelps says, "But this isn't the open market, so I understand no one here will purchase cattle with your brand, and I'm afraid my employer's stock cars are booked up for the foreseeable future. I'd recommend you take the offer before prices drop further." And then Sutter kind of he turns pretty serious, kind of like fire and brimstone preacher. "Prices aren't the only thing about to drop around here if you and your lot don't head out pronto." And with that, Sutter thumbs back both hammers on his shotgun. And you can see Phelps looking around at the crowd of the rest of the ranch coming over. And the rest of the ranch kind of obviously outnumbers all these people. So Phelps will kind of tip his hat, turn his horse, and will walk away. But the Indian, he is the last to leave. He'll look over at Bill and glare at him with cold, obvious hate. And then we'll look at Eagle, kind of surprised. And we'll also give him a glare before walking away.
I smile and wave at him, even though I don't know who he is.
And as they're leaving, Javier's like, "That's right, you bitches, you best get out of here." And they leave.
They leave just like that.
Just like that.
I mean,
They
there's
don't-
like 30 people here, and they're like 7.
Exactly. They know they're outnumbered. Oh, actually, as they're leaving, one of those guys does stare at Sean for quite a bit before leaving.
Yeah, Doyle ducked behind the building over here.
Sean won't show any expression, but he'll just kind of like give him a half nod as he, as they ride away.
All right. And Bill will
Who was
kind of.
that?
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'll walk over to Bill Bill and Luke.
He'll say that's Bartholomew Phelps. He's runs the Phelps gang around town. Around
Oh,
these
the
parts.
Indian feller.
Oh, That's Tusare. He's an old Comanche raider from around here. Him and I have a little bit of history. I was part of the posse that ran him back to ground in '73. Oh, no doubt Vermilion hired him on because he knows the area, and I ain't likely to balk at pointing the business end of a gun at any of the locals, especially me.
How do you spell that?
I'll put it in chat. Put it in Discord.
I noticed he was wearing a Confederate coat. How did he come across that?
The Indian was wearing a Confederate coat? I did not notice this.
Yes, he was. Well, Sean, give me a notice roll at -2.
-2.
And anyone can if they really want to.
That's
I'll give it a
Minus 2 for everybody.
Yeah, if anyone wants to roll a -2 notice roll, you can.
Okay.
I'll give it a shot. It can't hurt.
How do I do the -2 for that one?
Trait roll modifiers at the very bottom. Just a -2.
I actually
All
don't
right,
have
it's
that,
actually
so I'm going to hit. God, I'm going to hit 2 actions because that'll also give me a money.
Subtract 2 from that because I don't know if it actually triggered or not.
Oh, let's see here. So, bam.
I can't tell if my dice is rolling or not, so I'm having a real hard time with that.
All right. So Wilson, Bellamy, Jackson. And did he go roll?
Oh, what are we rolling?
Notice.
Notice -2.
See.
Actually, I think I'll just burn my last penny if I can re-roll that with that.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't think I rolled that right. I'm gonna roll it from my sheet actually.
Yeah, it's one of those I can't tell if mine's rolling or not, so I'm just guessing. If I see dice, that's when I can tell it rolled.
Okay, yeah, no. I
I
failed.
still failed.
All right. So you notice that on that jacket with Tusari, there was a few bullet holes in that jacket. So that goes back to the question you were asking. Yeah. So he came upon some Confederates, and well, one thing led to another, and now he has that guy's jacket.
Let's see.
Did just out of curiosity's sake, were there any rank markings on that jacket that anybody
Yes.
saw?
Yeah, there were captain's insignias.
Okay.
So he killed a cat. I don't. So
What was
go ahead.
what was the 2 options that you gave me?
Oh God, I don't remember now.
I'm trying to find that, but I can't see where we were talking about that. Because if he said what he said, that might be a problem.
Yeah, no. Actually, in your about, you are a Comanche, and he is also a Comanche.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
Yes, it is potentially.
I kind of just walk away quietly when he gets done saying that.
So yeah, you would actually know a little bit about this guy. He's bad news.
The guy we're working for.
No, Tosare, the Indian.
Who was the one that raided the Comanche camps? Was it Bill?
He's the one who ran him off, or ran Tosari off the ground. Yes, because Tosari was a Comanche raider, and him and some of his posse ran him out of town a couple years ago.
Okay, that might not change things then. Okay.
I would we don't have to roleplay this, but I would like to spend some time, maybe an hour or so, essentially researching. And I'd like to ask around and talk to people to see what they can tell me about these.
Okay.
Jackson will just loudly go like, just start talking to people loudly going, so, why are they called Felt Brothers? Do they feel each other? Do they just feel, are they really sensitive? Jackson will just go straight up obnoxious, asking people, just with his creepy nature. I imagine I'll have a struggle with this.
Yeah, so
I know why they're called Felt Brothers. Because they're lousy poker players, and when they're done playing poker, all they have left is the felt on the table.
all right, so right quick, Bill and Luke will tell you guys to go and get some dinner, and during dinner you can, if you want to sit there and ask them about it, you're more than welcome to. Like these guys, they're not going to hide. You know, they'll tell you what you want to
Okay,
know.
cool.
And Jackson will, once he's asked to have dinner, go like, you think the chef can make something out of this? And he pulls out the spider.
Well, he does that. John is gonna try and snag the backpack of Spider, so he's gonna go burn the damn thing.
I like to imagine Jackson, like, he's now holding the spider in his hands, and he's just like waving the spider's carcass just in front of people. Like, legs are flying all over the place. He just like holds the body. He's like, you think they can use something with this? And holds the spider in front of him.
Give me an agility roll.
Agility roll. Oh
Yes.
boy.
Oh, you're lucky. So you almost, as you're waving around the spider, you almost drop it, but you catch it at the last moment.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Got it. Okay, we're good. So, crunchy spider legs. Just a thought.
Jackson, we should just burn it. Can we just burn it, Jackson?
Well, can we at least research how it got so damn big? I mean, look at it. Spiders are not meant to be this big. There's not enough oxygen in the atmosphere. Oh wait, that's too complicated for you. God did not make spiders big for a reason. So we need to find out why it's big.
Jackson, is it common knowledge of what happened? Yeah, it's like in the West. What was that called? That happened. I can't remember the whole setting of it. The what?
The Reckoning?
Yeah, the Reckoning. I assume that's common knowledge, and we know that it's not.
It's not.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That actually, Chad, that's a great question. Are we affiliated with? This is totally out of character, and I'm asking as far as meta knowledge. Would we be affiliated with anyone from the agency or the Twilight Legion?
I'll tell you now, Jackson probably wouldn't have any affiliation with anyone.
Or with anyone
because of his nature.
Or with anyone from the team of the Tombstone Epidemic.
Not that you are aware of.
Okay.
Especially since you guys all just met a few days ago. But not that you are aware of.
Okay. So we probably do we know anything about the Reckoning, or like could we read the Tombstone Epitaph? Is that a thing that we can?
Yeah, you can read that. That's fine.
Okay.
Like if you want to give them a little bit of knowledge, you're more than welcome to.
I will say that I read it, but I'm not in the know. Like I'm a casual reader of it who thinks it's mostly fiction, right?
Jackson would never have read it because he would be more focused on the study of biology, training for a doctor, and his martial arts training. He would not have any experience with the supernatural beyond what he naturally is supernaturally. If that makes sense. He's just accepted that he's weird and moves on with his life.
Yeah, Sean, just be like, I accept what you say is true, that it's unnatural, which means it is of the devil, and we should just burn it anyways.
But if God brought it to us, then would it not make sense for us to study it, learn why it's so unnatural, and then burn it once we find out why, so we can prevent more devils from coming?
No.
I'll answer this one, Sean. Some things just aren't meant to be known.
I'm still studying it, and Jackson's gonna spend his time researching the spider, trying to figure out how the hell it got so big.
So you're going to you're going to forego dinner. So,
I'm sure he'll take the time to eat dinner, and we'll research it because to him it's one of those, the spider's not going anywhere. It's already dead. It got eggs, yes, but he's gonna eat first and then probably study it.
all right. So you're keeping the spider with you, yes?
Most likely, yeah.
You're only inviting the devil, Jackson. You should burn it and be done with it.
So
Let him do it. He'll dig his own grave eventually.
while you are in line for food, Javier,
Jackson's holding the spider in front of him.
Yes.
Just throwing it to everyone you can.
Javier the cook looks at you and looks at the spider and tells you to come here with that spider.
Jackson goes over.
And he says, "May I have that spider, please? I know exactly what to do with it."
Ah, you're gonna cook it. Excellent. And he gives the spider.
All right. And Javier will exit the tent, and you can't see where he went. He just exited the tent with the spider. And then he comes back. And then he comes back about 2 minutes later without the spider.
Jackson will just look at him and go, all right, I'm waiting for the spider legs.
You can see me tomorrow.
Jackson just leans over to Sean and goes, if we die from
What the
spider
fuck?
bites in the morning, it was not me, it was the chef. And Jackson just stands straight back and stares forward. Arm behind his back.
Kind of like nod in agreement and kind of dumbfounded. He'll lean towards the cook like, what'd you do with it?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Do you need me to roll anything for dinner? As I like go around like talking to people and just friendly reverend chatting people up, getting away the like.
I don't think so.
Like research or anything.
Yeah, how about since you just talked to these guys, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am. Like, I'm asking questions, and I'm asking not necessarily directly, I guess. Like, I'm just like leading questions.
And what are you trying to learn?
I want to know about like how these Phelps boys like got to where they are in the town.
How do they start feeling people? You're trying to...
why are they? And like, what motivates them? Like, who are they? What do they do?
I'll give that to you because they're not trying to dick around or anything. They'll say a couple of them they're like, we don't know, we just got here. But some of the like one of the older ranch hands, he'll let you know that about 10-15 years ago that Bill and Bartholomew used to be good friends, and then one thing led to another. Actually, no, I'm sorry, let's go 20 years ago, because it was over a woman. They had a falling out. Bill got the woman, and Bartholomew got shafted. And
Yoko Ono.
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty much. And the hatred rose from there. Then the war happened, and one fought on one side, one fought on the other. And when Bart came back, he started up a gang. Now, Bartholomew Phelps, aka the Phelps leader of the Phelps gang, they kind of essentially run this town because it's a lawless city.
Okay.
I would like to piggyback on that with Wilson. I would like to ask how he kind of came into power as far as being able to purchase land for the railroad.
One thing led to another, and he got on with the Bayou Vermilion Railroad, and just got in good with
that.
What?
I missed that he was affiliated with one of the railroad companies.
Yes. Let me scroll back up.
You said Bayou Vermilion, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a representative of the railroad. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. He. One thing led to another. He didn't really come for much, but then one day he had all this money and this gang, and now he's also affiliated with the railroad.
Yeah.
So essentially, not a good guy. And after you've been eating for a little bit, or was there anything else you were trying to learn?
I mean, just general information. Oh, where's this woman now, by the way?
She died giving birth to Abby.
Oh.
And Phelps blames him for that as well.
Jackson, I hate you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I hate you.
But
You act like I did that intentionally. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I love Jackson. I'm just throwing that out there. I love Jackson.
Oh, and since we had the spider things, I will also ask about kind of any strange occurrences. Like, ask if that's normal around here, because this could be like some Australia amalgam and we can just have giants.
the spiders started to appear recently.
Recent.
Yes.
How recent?
Say 2 years.
So, recent in the grand scale of things, but it's been a while. Not long enough for these guys to get used to it.
Yes.
Got it.
That's why they carry big old shotguns.
Jackson's just gonna casually ask, so, if the spiders are large, what else is large? Is there anything else we have to be aware of? Large bears, large snakes, large pumas?
Well, I'll just say if you go out into the woods, don't go alone.
Jackson leans over to Sean and
That
goes,
was rather vague.
they got giant pumas.
Probably, but just a thought occurs. You have giant spiders and you've known about them for some time, but you let your cows roam freely.
They need to eat.
Unprotected.
Well, and I would guess it's better than keeping them all congregated in one place to
Disease.
to not draw the spiders.
And also disease.
Oh yeah, disease.
You have a point. Everyone seems to have a valid point to explain the absurdity of everything going on around here. He's gonna look over at Jackson for a moment and look away.
You just see Jackson is just full on staring at you, skeletal grin.
Well, you see, Sonny Boy. This here's a God-fearing town and workplace, and if these are here, God must have had them here for a reason.
We'll go with that one.
Begrudgingly.
So while y'all are eating,
The law makes no mistake.
yeah, while y'all are eating, Bill comes down, and this doesn't happen too often, but he will kind of address you guys and apologize because I apologized before about saying nothing about the railroad. They kind of sent out an agent with an offer a couple days ago to buy up this the herd at $5 a head. As you know, though, we can get a lot more from anyone trying to ship the cows to the maze. So I said no, that I was going to drive them north to the big stockyards they implied we never make it, and I don't like being threatened. So,
Jackson raises up his hand like a child in a school.
yes, sir.
So, if they want every head, are they don't care about the land, they just care about the cows.
Yes, sir.
Why do they care about cows when they're in the railroad business? Don't they care more about metal and machinery and wood and all the other nonsense that's required to make trains work?
Well, so as I'm certain you understand that there's a famine going on in the maize, and they go for a pretty penny. So if they buy them cheap here, ship them out to the maize, and sell them for $50 a head, that's a pretty good profit. That could buy you more steel and metal. Yes.
So why haven't you moved your cattle over there? Are we moving over there now? Is that why you're moving over there? So you can get profit off of your cows?
And he kind of looks at you and, well, yes, sir. That's what we're fixing to do here. That's why I hired you on.
When do we leave again? In 2 days? 3 days?
Originally he said about a month.
Well, it sounds as though since these railroad guys want your cows so badly, and you're gonna be moving out, do they know that you're gonna move out?
Well, wasn't fixing to leave so soon, but well, with all these rumors I heard about them, I'm gathering up now, and we're heading out in 3 days.
All right, I guess we should start chugging.
I know there's going to be some trouble, but and I know that's more than probably y'all signed up for. But if you want out, now's the time to go.
No, I think we're fine. But do you know how many boys the Felts have?
Well, they had. Let's see. Last time I counted, they had 12. Well,
How
we
many
only
boys
saw
have they built up?
6 of them here, so the other 6 are probably somewhere else doing something.
Probably only 10 now.
He looks at you and says, "Why do you say that?"
I shot 2 of them before we came here.
You
It was
did
rather
what?
it was rather rude too. He shot them while I was asking for directions too.
Why in the world would you do that?
They had they did not know how to watch their tongues.
Because they called him a cheater, and Jackson just points over at Texas.
He just,
I don't cheat.
he just like his.
I want that money fair and square.
He's just gonna be like, sure.
Sean's a
So
really nice guy. He did help protect his honor, despite the fact that he never met that man before in his life. Have you met Texas before I saw you?
No.
I never asked. Do any of you guys know each other before we met?
No, but you're getting off topic, Jackson. But yes, I was actually concerned that maybe the reason they were coming here is because of myself.
now,
But apparently,
son.
They did mention something. Last night. That they were gonna hunt him down. So you might want to keep an eye out for that.
Now, son. Let me ask you something. Were there any witnesses?
The whole
I was a
goddamn
witness.
town.
The whole
I was a
town.
witness.
Outside of us, do I remember seeing anyone else?
The shopkeeper. There was a patron. The bar.
I think someone helped Jackson bury the guys, right?
Yeah, the people in the bar. The grave. Undertaker.
Just
I'm
about
sure
the whole
anyone in
town,
town that had half a mind to look at their window witnessed the event.
Now,
I did kind of make a big commotion about burying them, so they might know because of that.
now, and he's gonna say, "Oh, I ain't want to judge, but might wanna not come into every town you come into and start shooting people, because you might not know who you're shooting."
Yes,
I can try
I
to.
see now that it might have been a little. What's the proper word?
Settle.
Overzealous.
Yeah, I like that text. Overzealous of me at the time, but it seems to have worked out in our favor. Now they're down to 10, so they won't be able to harass us as hard as they would have been before.
Now let me ask you something else, son. Now I know some people when they have a shootout, they like to, how do they say, take things from their bodies. Were you one of those?
I personally did not take anything from them, but he's gonna look over at Jax. Remember him taking the boots
He's
out.
totally wearing the guy's boots right now, but
Yeah.
and his hat.
But my friend here, he's not as respectful of the dead.
Waste not, what not.
Yes, true enough.
So you're wearing
His hat.
you're wearing a dead man's clothes.
No. Just his hat and his boots.
You're wearing a dead man's boots. Ooh. See that alone here. If someone found out, they might not take too kindly to it, no matter if it was you who killed him or not.
Well, frankly, I've seen less a man hung for that.
You don't steal a dead man's boots, son.
It was in his will. He wanted me to have
It's
them.
also bad luck to wear boots that were on a man when he died. So
But if this is a problem, then I will leave your employment. I don't want to cause you any more trouble than I haven't caused you any trouble so far, I don't think.
Well, if it's a problem that I'm wearing the guy's boots, do you have any spare boots? Perhaps that young gentleman who got paralyzed the other day. Perhaps I can use his boots. He's not wearing them.
Jackson!
What?
really,
Well, what about the boots you had on before your friend here killed that man?
I wasn't wearing boots before then.
You came down to Texas not wearing a boots or a hat.
My boots were stolen.
I'm fairly certain he's clinically insane.
He's...
My boots
I
and hat was
don't
stolen
think-
before I did come to town. I did lose them. They did get lost.
Now, see, I can understand that coming, an Indian doing something like that, but a red-blooded American like yourself.
Who said I was American?
Everyone's here is America, sir.
I
Well, I guess we are in America, so I guess that is true. We are in
think we should just Jackson, could you just not speak for like 5 minutes right now? You're making this so much more difficult than it has to be.
I'm making things difficult?
A little bit, yes.
Oh, I didn't
More than a
realize.
little
I'm sorry. I
Says the guy
apologize.
who shot 2 men in cold blood.
I apologize. You may shoot this conversation forward.
Well, if you're going and you're not gonna stick around, then probably best be getting on. But if you're here for the haul, then I guess the pay's good enough.
Yes, sir.
Because he's paying us, how much was it?
I believe 30 a month. I believe.
30 a month, yeah. Okay.
But if you could just overlook my overzealousness and my friend's
You just see Jackson off on the side, twisting his arms around, doing that double jointed, creepy ass shit.
yeah, I'm seeing that. He's just gonna like turn back and overlook my friend.
Well,
I can assure you, sir, I'll do my best to try to keep them in line. And I'll just kind of very subtly pat my lapel where my badge is hidden underneath.
Well, hopefully that speaks words around where we're going. This I can't believe you wearing a dead man's boots. Well, we're going into town tomorrow, and I want you to go with Abby to help her get the rest of the provisions before we head out. So you can get yourself some new boots then, yeah?
If you have spare money for it, sure. Ooh, well, I wonder if I can sell these boots and then buy new fresh ones.
Jackson, just sell the boots and buy new ones. Just,
Only if they have a set that fits me. I mean, I am pretty bony, pretty skinny.
Yes, I suppose. But just
It's very rare to find a pair of boots that actually fit. I mean, these are perfect for me.
Sean's just gonna shake his head. You can't argue with Jackson. He just makes too much sense sometimes, and nothing really seems to stick when you're trying to reason with him.
And
He's just too convincing.
so Bill will also look over at Eagle, and he'll say, now that's about Tosari and our problems, this won't be an issue for you, will it?
No, he is not representative of my tribe, so no problem.
Okay, good, because just the last thing we need. Right. Well, so he's once again he's saying, well, again I apologize for the last minute change of plans, but now you can see what's going on. So tomorrow morning I'll have you guys go with Abby down into town to help her with the shopping, and if there's any last minute things you need to get, then he will walk off.
Alright, I think we can take care of that. Sounds like we best get some sleep.
Jackson's gonna take some time before he goes to bed to find where what happened to the spider with the chef. He's not gonna try too hard, but he's gonna try and at least figure out if it was buried or not.
So you go to do we have? I don't think we have. Yeah. So you kind of sneak. Are you trying to sneak, or you just randomly?
He's just he figures the chef was gone for 2 minutes, so clearly the chef wouldn't have gone far with the spider, so he's just kind of casually glancing around, figuring out, okay, did he bury it? Did he burn it? Are we gonna wake up to little spider babies in the morning? What? Just kind of casual glance.
So you can see that
He'll be doing his weird stretches while he's doing this. So people might look at him and think he's trying to cast a ritual or something, but he's just stretching while he's looking.
So you can see that there, over by his little hut, that there is a big old pot there, and that the spider its hair has been plucked from its legs and its torso, and some of it's in the pot, and some of its legs are kind of hanging out.
All right, so it has. Jackson's actually going to be more impressed that he was able to pluck the spider so fast in only 2 minutes.
Well, now it's been 2 hours later.
Fair enough. Jackson's just going to casually glance, go are there any babies in here?
You do not see that.
So he will be looking for that.
You do not see that spider sack.
All right, I think we're pretty safe right now. And he's going to just kind of take one of the legs and start studying it, trying to figure out, okay, is this a natural, is this a recent thing? He's going to look at the growth of the muscles. He's going to study the body of the spider. Even though it's been plucked and is in the pot, he's going to be studying it a little bit. He's not really going to do a lot with it. He's just going to look at it, see what he can figure out.
All right,
I guess we can say that's a research.
Yeah, give me a research.
I know jack shit.
Yeah, you don't know anything. You just, all you know is you might ascertain that these spiders are normal around here.
This spider is a freak of nature, as I've always known, because they don't have bones! Damn spiders. And Jackson's gonna walk to bed.
I heard that spiders don't like fire. Did we test that at all? Should we carry more torches? Or lanterns or whatever?
I have about
what about TNT?
TNT.
You don't want to give me TNT, trust me. You don't want me with TNT. I have matches though.
No.
I do have matches. Are you sure? Matches are very useful. Especially when you're all by yourself in the wild.
Sean, grab
You
his
see
match.
Jackson just stare off in the distance.
I wouldn't trust Jackson with the potato gun.
There's
Somebody
a
take
there's a
the match.
potato gun? Why has no one told me of this fabulous invention? I can make potatoes, Dave.
Back east, I heard of a man who used a potato to light up a light bulb.
Yes.
I think you've been out in the sun too long, Bellamy.
Jackson's gonna be staring at you intently, going like, "Tell me more."
Oh,
Oh.
that's actually a question. Is there a power plant in this town?
There's not.
But
As for
Bellamy,
me spending too much time out in the sun, I beg to differ. I just come from a different society than I believe most of you do. So, yeah.
Are there people sitting around a fire?
There is.
Cool. Okay. Like some of the hands and stuff that are around.
Yes, they're all sitting
Okay.
there drinking a little bit, swapping the shit.
I would like to make a speech and basically attempt to lower the fear level.
Ooh, okay.
Do
it.
And
could I?
If it
use
fails,
my-
I want in canon that Jackson unsettles them despite him cooling them down. So just if he fails, I'm just gonna throw out Jackson is the reason why they're fearful if he fails.
While he's doing that, could I try and use my work the room edge to give him a little bit of advantage on that?
Sure.
So let me just
what does
double.
work the room do?
Your hero's words don't just inspire those they're directed at; they often inspire others as well. Once per turn, you can use Work the Room to roll an additional skill die when supporting with Persuasion or Performance. The additional die supports any other ally who can see or hear your hero, and applies to their next action, whatever it may be.
Okay, perfect.
So
Before you begin, I'm going to real quick. PowerPoints. Those restore during rest, or is it just like
overtime. Overtime.
overtime? All right, I'm gonna
5 per
cast.
hour.
I'm gonna do boost trait on him to help him out with his speech. I don't know what trait that is or what have you, so I'm gonna just put that on you.
Chad, this is the question. What would you like me to roll? I don't remember what the roll for lowering the fear level is technically. But as far as like what's going to happen, I'll essentially be like giving a sermon and recounting our antics versus the spiders.
Okay.
He's doing that. Sean is just kind of like gonna be like his young hype man, or what would you call it in a religious content?
Yeah. So the way so if you ever seen like an old Derek, especially because I know how you were raised, like the people in the back, amen, every once in a while. I think that's how Sean would be.
Yeah.
I would be doing the same thing.
Let me just see if I'm gonna pull this off. I guess I have to do a persuasion or pass a persuasion roll.
Was that a raise? Did I have a raise?
Oh
when I
no,
did myself?
no! Oh, and I have no bennies.
Yes, that is a raise.
That is a
All right,
yes.
so I will apply with raise for my boost trait. I don't know if that worked on you or not.
Chad has to do it.
All right.
yeah,
well,
so-
I did have a raise, so that would be a rise of 2 dice.
It has an apply with raise button.
Yeah, trade 1 die type or 2 with the raise for 5 rounds. So I'm doing that on Wilson.
My
I believe, who's doing
performance
it.
or on my persuasion?
Whatever it is that you're using. I didn't hear what you said. I'm sure you said it, but it was one of those I heard a P, and that's it.
Okay. Which one would you like me to roll, Chad?
Performance.
All right, performance. Okay, then I'll.
There you go.
Thank you. I only need one of these, so I'm gonna delete one. All right. And then, do I add anything for work the room?
No, I failed that. So Sean is there, but he's really not into it. He's just like, "Amen."
And then I shot him.
I'm gonna re-roll with Benny.
So
It
yours
rolled the exact
would
same
be
thing.
4? Can I roll a Benny for him?
No.
Damn.
So what's your speech? What are you gonna say?
So, I will give the short version of a retelling here, and I think the part that would get people the most is recounting my own ethics. And then the power of the Lord graced me as I took a giant bite from this swarm of spiders. I was bleeding everywhere. And then I just leveled my shotgun at the devil and I said, "Get thee behind me, Satan," and I shot.
And at, that
Amen.
point, and at that point, Jackson's just walking by on his hands and feet just all backwards like a monster, just freaking everyone out.
It's like failed. Like when he's telling this story, it's just like Sean in the back here, like I softened it up.
Extreme isn't the one who kills it. Right?
So I like that fire and brimstone voice, so I gave you a penny for that.
Oh, thank you. Can I use that penny to reroll my performance?
Yes. Yes, you can.
As Jackson's walking behind Wilson, I'm just gonna like take my boot and just push him over as he said, as Wilson said, "Blew him away."
There it is. This is broken.
A little bit.
Foundry hates.
I rolled 1-3 3 times.
I'm dying.
I blame Jackson.
Can I get a Betty to reroll mine?
Jackson's totally ruining his entire story here. Just throwing that
Can I
out.
get a Betty to see if I can boost that up to a 1 or work the room?
Sure. Why not? Why not? I'm being nice.
Okay, let's see how bad they all fail this one. Okay, persuasion.
Watch as he rolls a 1 and a 3 again.
Oh, success!
So it would bump it up by a +1 then. His
Yes! It's a 4!
Nice. So all these people, they're all like, especially like some of the younger guys, they're all like enthralled with your entire story. They're like, "Oh, tell us more, son. Tell us more."
At that point, Jackson falls over because he got kicked.
And then Sean's in the back. Yes, Father, tell him how you defeated the evil spiders of Satan.
Do you actually want me to do that?
If you want to, you don't have
Are
to.
you okay? And yeah, I mean he'll continue with the same fire and brimstone voice as
The earth opened up.
as
It
once again
swallowed.
the spider came out of the ground. It took 2 cattle with it.
Oh, the horror of it all.
Oh,
I call
Jesus
upon the power of the Lord to
Christ.
protect us as we went
Oh,
into
he
battle.
did come upon the Lord.
Yeah, and
Fuck. Thanks, Bravo. Thanks, Bravos, for the heart attack.
You're welcome.
let me
I think that about got me out of my seat.
So, yes. So I did roll performance correctly, because it's supposed to be performance to like dramatically narrate.
Nice.
Okay. So with a success, the local fear level is reduced by 1.
Nice. And do you want to give the party an idea what the fear levels are, or what they mean?
Oh, sure. So fear in Deadlands is tangible. It has effects on people, and it also has effects on the area. So as the fear level raises, the boundaries between the normal, like, material realm and the spirit realm kind of get blurred a little. So the higher the fear level is, the more strange things that happen. We can help lower the fear level by defeating things and then telling people about it and raising that. So I don't know what the fear level of this area is. I figure that that's not something I should really ask about, but generally at like fear level 3, things start to get a little weird. Like people start disappearing. There's like weird creatures that live close by, and you probably shouldn't go out at night.
Fun.
At fear level 4, more people start disappearing, and bodies start being found piece by piece, and shadows on the cliff start looking like things, and you can hear stuff whining at night. It's kind of strange.
So is fear based on the population, or is it based on the area, the population? What does it exactly affect?
It's based on all of those things, the area and the population.
Because I imagine just, I don't know, just some weird creepy dude just all by himself on a cliff is gonna have a higher fear than a group of guys drinking by a bonfire.
The fear level is this thing that's always in flux, because NPCs, as they go out and they might kill some of those spiders, they can reduce the fear level as well. So that's kind of what gives it, is the population affecting the land. If there's no one to affect the land, then the fear level can just raise and raise, even though there's nobody there.
You lowered the fear level?
Hopefully.
And then does Jackson's creepy crawling around at night raise the fear level?
Most likely. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. He's not doing it intentionally, though.
But is there a way to gauge the fear level, or do you just kind of have to just assume it yourself?
I guessed fear level 3, honestly, because of just asking about the spiders and stuff and the weird things that were happening. He mentioned some people that disappeared, and not going into the woods at night by yourself. That's generally fear level 3.
I don't know. Jackson didn't really have any issues, even though all he did was go to a river and clean a skull.
Yeah. Okay, so the DM, or whatever we call him in Deadlands, he just kind of will throw out indicators for us to pick up on. Okay.
The marshal handles that.
Yes.
Okay.
And you play in a shit ton of my games, so I specifically say little things here and there. If you pick up on it, you do. If you don't, you don't.
Oh, I bet I miss all of it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have an unfair advantage about picking those certain things up because I've played the system a lot, and I run the system, so I kind of know what to listen for.
Honestly, I'm probably giving Chad more tools to work with the more I talk. Just because he probably loves me as a player, because he knows he can throw whatever he wants, and I will take it.
I'll bring you back a spider.
So,
okay.
The reason fear matters is because there are some abilities that monsters have that can cause fear. If they are particularly gross or horrific or something like that, they do require fear checks whenever you see them. And the fear of the area, the fear level of the area, is a penalty to that fear check. So we have a way to affect that by following the story and by telling.
That's okay. I had no idea about the fear system at all, so that's good. Good that we brought this up. So I'll be listening for those little indicators from Chad.
And if I give you something that's a weapon that starts talking to you, yeah.
That's probably not good.
Yeah.
Well, it says you.
Yeah, a sentient weapon or talisman or something is a little bit different in Savage Worlds compared to Dungeons and Dragons.
I can't take that in 2 games, let alone 1, so
no, please.
Fair enough.
Out of everyone here, Jackson's getting that. I'm just telling you now. Jackson will somehow, some way find the talking blade, and he will probably freak the blade out so much he'll go to Sean.
As long as it's not Skit, I'm okay with it.
I'm pretty sure I'm talking to myself in 2 separate games that I'm in with Chad right now.
Yeah, no offense, Skit, sorry.
I think that so far this is the only game I have that someone does not have something talking to them.
That would.
We're just getting started, though.
Yeah,
we'll get there. We're on session 3.
That's my actions night.
And I like it. So, is there anything anyone else is doing before bedtime? Like,
Just know that whatever you're doing, Jackson's doing his weird yoga poses at night in the background for whatever you're doing.
Sean is just gonna spend a long moment watching Jackson before shaking his head, just like, that boy ain't right, and just walks away to go to sleep.
I love the fact that Sean shot a man for accusing another man for cheating, but
No, why does everyone...
he lets Jackson do whatever he wants.
No, you see, he didn't shoot him because of he's cheating. He shot him because he blasphemed. So far, Jackson hasn't blasphemed.
This is true.
Jackson has only done a lot of creepy things.
And he has talked religion to you. That is true.
all right. So yeah, I think this would be a good place to stop, and then we can do our little shopping, town expedition next time.
Sounds good.
Sounds good by me.
Chad, I would love it if you got like an artist or something watching Twitch and just draw an image of Jackson just in his creepy pose, jointed pose.
I think there's multiple creepy poses right now for Jackson.
Jackson is a creepy looking bastard.
God knows what's going on with him. I mean, he's an old man. God knows what he's done in the past.
We haven't got any extra currency or anything, have we?
No. You have not been paid yet.
Yeah, there's really nothing I want to buy. Just resupply trail rations, and that's about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I might pick up a few things. Maybe see if I can get some more ammo. I've used up a little bit.
I gotta save up for
Did you-
horse.
Did you fix the encumbrance stuff?
No, because that's module does not work with Savage Rolls.
It's coming down the pipeline. I don't remember when it's slated. I'll have to double check the GitHub. But Flow is working on it. There are people working on it to put it into the core Savage Worlds.
So right now we're not using encumbrance, or
No. I mean, if
because I'm not.
I
The
thought
saddle's
we were gonna
30 pounds.
I mean, yeah, if shit's on your horse, then it's on your horse.
Yarp.
You want me to just change it to 0?
Where are
just take it-
you?
Just change it so it's not equipped.
Yeah, well, I don't think that affects the weight though.
It doesn't, because you're still carrying it.
Oh, okay.
So I think, can you change rights?
'Cause I've been-
make a note to where it is.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
been
you
going
can
under
change
the
the
encumbrance
name.
rules, so it's one of those. Because right now I'm still underneath my encumbrance. I've been keeping a close eye on that while I'm carrying around the calf skull that I cleaned, the extra set of boots.
But yeah, I'm going to assume you're not carrying around a horse, a saddle, and a saddlebag.
I do need to get a horse. Jackson needs a horse bad.
Yeah.
He just never had the money for it.
How much does a horse cost?
Apparently 150.
150.
I don't have 150. I only have 11. I
Need a
ain't
loan?
it.
Yeah, don't we have a character in here who's rich?
Yeah, I got 480.
Yeah, because you're a thief. You're a cheat.
I'm not a thief. I'm not a cheat. I'm a good poker player.
I look forward to Jackson playing poker with you and just being super honest, and you're just so thrown off from that. It's like, what do you have? I got a 2 and an 8. Bullshit. Yes.
I fold.
I had to do it in 8, and I win.
Oh, these guys are crazy.
You know, I kind of miss DLR Blessed a little bit.
Why?
Oh, do you not remember?
I don't.
Oh, Blesseds and DLR have access to all the powers,
Oh.
and they just choose which ones they want to cast by making faith.
Nice.
But if you fail your faith roll, it's worse.
Nice. But all right, so yeah, we'll call it here. We'll pick back up next time. I'm glad you guys were able to kill those spiders. Had me scared for a moment coming into tonight.
Oh, do you need me to make a fatigue check before we?
Actually, yeah. Well, why don't we just do that now? Get it out of the way.
Sure. This is a vigor roll.
What does the vigor do?
Okay, I'm good.
Ooh,
No,
nice.
you're
Are we
good.
all doing the check?
No, just the wide boy.
Remember, I am.
He is wide.
I've been around doing things for stuff.
Oh,
is
And it
that,
is-
He's like a
and
potato.
Oh, is
I
that
haven't-
a hindrance or a?
Yeah, it's my hindrance. It's one of my
Okay.
hindrances.
Well, stop this. Yeah, we are good. I'm gonna do the end of Twitch things. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Yeah, when are we gonna be back here? It's already freaking March. March 14th is our next session. Jesus. Oh
Don't worry, we'll see each other in April.
Yep.
no, we'll be playing in March.
It has been a monthly thing. Let's be fair.
We had two back in 2 weeks. Two within 2 weeks.
So we'll
Who
be.
knows, maybe a nuclear war will kick off before the 14th.
No, please. We'll
That's
be here on
possible.
the 14th.
You won't be here on the 14th?
No, we will be
Oh,
here on the
yeah.
14th.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, nuclear annihilation won't stop us.
But all right, guys.
Good.
Don't worry, Jackson would have caused it somehow.
So thanks, stream, for hanging out. We'll be back here with this game on the 14th at 7:30 p.m. I'll have this game up on YouTube sometime tomorrow, which is bam bam. If you want to check it out, I'll check it out here in a second. And next stream for me will be on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. for some Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. So thanks for hanging out, for chat interactions, and for the sub. And we will see you on Sunday. Good night.